Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Halley, and you are watching the Back to School Night presentation for the different concert bands here at Mainland Regional High School. I'm going to start off by telling you a little bit about myself. I teach 3 different levels of band, the concert band, symphonic band, and wind ensemble, and then I have 2 classes of guitar with varying levels within each one of those. I'm a Penn State graduate, and I have been teaching here at Mainland for 10 years, 11 overall. I have a wonderful family with my wife, Beth. She's a music teacher in Galloway Township, and our 2 little beautiful boys, Theo and Wes. I like music. I like technology. I like maintaining my lawn. That's another little weird quirk that my students get a kick out of. We look at all my different lawn striping pictures and everything else too. So we have fun with that. And college football. So I'm looking forward to the normal time of college football when it comes up. Without um, saying anything more, we really need to talk about our health and safety in the band room this year. So there's various things you can read all those on your own here. I'm not going to try to belabor it, but we are doing everything we possibly can to mitigate any kind of transmission of any diseases, whether it's COVID, whether it's just the common cold. We are doing lots of cleaning, whether it's sanitizing hands, equipment, using gloves. We are only playing indoors with percussion instruments. So there is no trumpet playing, clarinet playing inside. That's only going to be done outside to prevent the spread of aerosols. Um, the social distancing rules will be applied at all times in the band room as well as the rest of the school, but I will not allow any students to gather in little groups or anything like that whenever we go out the doors. There are always staggered entrances and just making sure that we're staying safe as a group. Uh, how to be successful in this new band environment. I know a lot of our new parents to the program are listening to this and thinking their son or daughter really didn't have much of a experience of bands at the end of last year in the spring, just because it's a before school activity. Um, they just really had other stuff they were trying to get in touch with, but now we really, I want to say, perfected the idea, but we have definitely revisited it and try to hash out any of the problems that students may have for our school year here. Each student's going to need to have their instrument every single day, whether it's online or in school. They're going to need their instrument, and they need to have an isolated location to the best of one's ability. I totally understand that there are very circumstances, whether it's a bunch of siblings sharing the same bedroom or somebody's trying to do work in the kitchen and the living room is just too loud right next to it. I get that. So I was telling the kids even to just go into the bathroom and put on a virtual background using Teams or Zoom, and now no one can see where you are. I wouldn't even know if you're in the bathroom. So I encourage all my students to utilize that virtual background to help things out. And we are talking about growth here. Some people have been playing since fourth grade. Some people have been playing since 3 weeks ago. And it's really important that everybody is growing from their own level. So I'm not about everyone needs to get to number 17 on the book by this week. It's all about personal growth. As far as behavior and stuff, I'm lucky that band is an elective, and 99% of the children enrolled in band love it and are here for a reason. So I don't really have any behavioral issues. If there are anything, I try to talk about that early with the student one-on-one. And if things still get out of hand, I'll be talking to parents, whether it's email or a phone call. So what are we going to be doing in band this year since we don't have concerts? We're going to be doing a lot of different stuff with performing on instruments. They're going to be doing listening journals, composing and arranging music. They're going to be doing self-paced practice logs, and we'll be diving into other topics like technology, jazz, science and music theory. So now that we don't have our concerts, now it's like all that other music education stuff that we can really dive into and have kids creating and manipulating stuff. I'm very excited about it. And how are we going to be doing all this? We're going to be using Smart Music. It's an online platform If you're new to the mainland music program, we've been using this for about 9, 10 years, and it's a really great way to assess student playing. They can see the right notes and wrong notes. The computer analyzes their sound as they play into the microphone. Music First is another competitor to that. Sight Reading Factory, Noteflight is a online composing tool. Soundtrap is a digital audio workstation. Think of like recording studios. We're gonna be doing stuff with that. Using OneNote, Chrome Music Lab, and some other things that we will discover throughout the year. So this is a little example of a screen on Smart Music. It shows red notes and green notes. And red notes are wrong, green notes are correct. And Smart Music is smart to a certain extent. So if your child expresses frustration with the program, please have them contact me and talk to me about it. That a lot of times it's just like, guys, I'll listen to it. It records it. I can listen to exactly everything you played. I don't just see a picture. I listen to everything, and I adjust grades based upon that. So please don't have your child fret about it. What does a virtual band class look like? So I have a bunch of different tools at my disposal here. I'm going to show you my setup real quick, and I think we are totally in a good position here to have a really neat band experience for all students. So if you were to have a band class, we might be doing long tones. That's actually what we're going to be doing today in class. And I'll be playing this on everybody's screen. I'll be sharing with it. And so it has the music in the background. They can see their parts on it. Be playing along. I'll be looking and assessing how they're moving their fingers, their slides, their sticking. And there's a bunch of different exercises that we have that go along with that. I can show various screens for myself. So if I'm just trying to talk to everybody, I have this screen. As they come into the classroom, I have a slide presentation right here for them so they can see what we're doing and what they need to get ready for. I'll have different reminders of when things are due. So again, Smart Music we have actually due tomorrow, and that's that slide. Microsoft Teams, I need to show them anything in Microsoft Teams. I can go throughout here and point them to our assignments page. We can go to about our music discussion lounge and help questions. So if they need anything from me, they can post in the team channels. These are all lists are called, and I can get back to them as soon as possible with that. We have my iPad stuff here, so this is pretty cool. I'm able to draw right on here and show the notes, and we can talk about different counts here, so they can see my counts, and I can highlight things and point to stuff. So I'm very fortunate to have a really flexible setup here for band class. Let's go on. Okay. Grading policy. How are we going to be grading in here? I just want to have students be totally upfront with me at first. If they need any kind of modification, maybe that they're helping their brother and sister with their homework, their little brothers and sisters, and they need to turn something in at 6 o'clock instead of 3 o'clock when it's due, have them message me. I'm totally flexible with that, as long as they are communicating. Coming after the fact is not a responsible thing to do. So before something is due, they can talk to me and we can make modifications to make it work. Point values are based upon how hard it's going to be and time-wise to complete it. So 20 minutes of homework is a little less than a performance assessment that I'll have them doing. The asynchronous work, this is really important. If you can keep reminding your child about there's always going to be a one assignment for Thursday or Friday. If they're an all virtual student, they can complete on any day. If they are a hybrid student, they need to complete it on the day that they're at home. They are not going to be doing it in school. We're going to be doing other stuff when they're in school. Any late work is going to be accepted until 5 school days after the unit ends, and the length of our units are going to vary greatly upon what we're talking about. So a composing unit might be a little longer than just, say, a music technology unit on, say, how to buy headphones. So there's different timelines, and I just think if the kids just get it in right away, we'll all be in good shape. It's this year we have a very clear grading policy, and there's going to be no more um, uh, like questions of how or when something is due. So if you need to contact me for any reason, you can always email me at DRohaly@mainlandregional.net, and I'll be sending out occasional messages to parents through the Infinite Campus communication tool called Messenger. I believe you just get a email to that, and you'll see what I send everybody. It might be student work, it might be examples of things that we are going to be talking about in the future. It might be um, I don't know, anything like um, um, my mind's drawing blank right now, but there's a lot of different things I can send out to parents to keep you guys informed and in the loop of stuff. Since Teams is more of a small controlled that only the students have access to. So as a parent, I can totally understand that you are um, a little bit weary about being out of the loop there with that. So I'm going to try to include you as much as I can in things and what they're doing for stuff. So again, if you need anything, email me and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. And enjoy the rest of the presentations. Bye bye. Starting with context C. 1, 2, 3, breathe. One, two, next one. Take that big po breath. So beautiful. We land on our tonic. Good job, Dennis, doing two hand stuff. Good job. Awesome.